Ignite your state, mastering emotion and physiology for instant power. You have had moments when you felt unstoppable. Maybe it was a conversation where the words just flowed. Maybe a day where you crushed your to-do list and still had energy for more. Maybe a tough situation where, instead of collapsing, you rose to it and surprised yourself. That version of you wasn't an accident. You were in a powerful state. Tony Robbins hammers this over and over, your state. How you feel emotionally and physically in this moment determines what you see, what you decide, and what you do. You can have all the talent, all the potential, all the information. If you're in a fearful, tired, defeated state, you won't use any of it. The good news, state is trainable. You don't have to wait for the perfect morning, perfect circumstances, or perfect motivation. You can learn to ignite your state on demand using three levers. One, physiology, how you use your body. Two, a focus, what you pay attention to. Three, language, the words you use with yourself and others. Let's turn this into something you can use every single day. 1. What is state and why does it matter so much? Your state is the blend of your physical energy, your emotions in this moment, your mental filters. From this state, you decide what is possible, decide what you'll attempt, decide what you'll tolerate, and what you'll refuse. Think about two versions of you facing the same situation. As scenario, opportunity versus overwhelm. You're offered a chance to lead a project, start a side business, or say yes to something meaningful. In a low state, your shoulders are slumped. You're exhausted and underslept. Your mind is full of what if I screw it up? What do you see? The risk, the chance of embarrassment, all the ways it could go wrong. Your likely reaction? I'm not ready. Maybe later. Or you say yes but secretly expect to fail. In a peak state, you're breathing deeply, your posture is open, you're focused on times you've done hard things before. What do you see? The growth, the potential upside, the person you could become through this challenge. Your likely reaction: it's scary, but I can figure it out. I'll say yes and grow into it. Same you, same opportunity. Totally different response because your state was different. That's why mastering state is personal power. It gives you the ability to show up as your best self more often, regardless of what life throws at you. 2. The three levers of state: physiology, focus, and language. You can change your state quickly by adjusting. 1. What you're doing with your body. 2. What you're focusing on. 3. What you're saying to yourself. These three are always linked. Shift one, and the others begin to move. 2.1. Physiology. Change your body, change your mind. Tony's classic line: emotion is created by motion. Look at how your body behaves in different emotions. When you're confident, you stand taller, shoulders back, head up, breath deeper and fuller. When you're defeated, shoulders rounded, head down, breath shallow, face tight or blank. It's a loop. Your emotions affect your body. Your body also creates and amplifies emotions. You can use that loop on purpose. Quick physiology shifts. Stand up and expand your posture. Roll your shoulders back and lift your chest. Take 10 powerful breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Shake your body out, hands, arms, legs, like you're shaking off tension. Put on one song that makes you feel unstoppable and move to it fully for 2-3 minutes. It sounds simple. It is simple, but try being deeply depressed while standing tall, smiling, breathing strongly for several minutes. Your brain has to work harder to maintain the old emotion. You're not fixing your life in those minutes. You're changing the state. You're in to face your life. Or 2.2. Focus. Where attention goes, energy flows. Your brain is like a search engine. Whatever you ask it to look for, it will find. If your focus is, what's wrong with me? Why does this always happen? What could go wrong next? You'll get plenty of answers that support those questions. If instead you focus on, what can I do right now? What's one thing that's working? What's great about this that I haven't noticed yet? You'll get different answers, and your feelings will follow. Your focus in any moment is usually aimed at one of three places. Move on. The past. Regrets. What they did, what you didn't do. 2. The present. What's happening right now in your body around you. 3. The future. What might happen, good or bad. Most people in a poor state spend the bulk of their focus on past failures, wounds, and betrayals, future catastrophes, and worst-case scenarios. To shift into a powerful state, deliberately aim your focus at past, times you overcame, succeeded, survived. Present, what you can influence right now. Future, compelling outcomes, not just frightening ones. We'll turn this into practical questions in a bit. 2.3 Language, the words that shape your world. The words you use to describe your experience don't just label it, they amplify it. Compare I'm devastated versus I'm disappointed, but I'll adjust. This is a disaster versus this is a challenge. I'm broken versus I'm healing and learning. The meaning your words provide becomes the emotion you live in. Tiny language shifts can radically change state from I have to, I get to, I have to go to work, I get to go to work and earn, I have to work out, I get to move my body and get stronger. From this is impossible, this is new and I'm learning. From I'm overwhelmed, I'm challenged and I'm capable of breaking this down. This is not about pretending everything is fine. It's about choosing words that give you options, not words that trap you. 3. How to shift your state in 90 seconds. A simple process. Here's a basic state shift protocol you can use whenever you feel stuck, drained, afraid, unmotivated. Think of it as your child reset button. Step 1. Interrupt the old pattern. Do something physical and different from what your low state wants. If you're slumped in a chair, stand up quickly. If your breathing is shallow, take 10 deep, intentional breaths. Shake out your arms and legs. Stretch your chest open, lifting your rib cage and head. If you can, walk briskly for 1 or 2 minutes, even just around the room. Your mind will complain, "This won't help." Do it anyway. You're breaking the state loop your body and brain are stuck in. Step 2. Redirect your focus with better questions. Ask yourself 2 or 3 power questions. What can I be grateful for right now, even if it's small? What can I do in the next 10 minutes to move forward even a little? What quality do I want to bring to this moment? Actually answer them. Don't just think the question and shrug. Give your brain a job. Find something helpful. Step 3. Upgrade your language. Catch whatever you were about to say or think. This is hopeless. I can't handle this. And shift it slightly. This is hard, and I'm still capable of handling the next step. I don't know all the answers yet, but I can figure some of it out. Say your new version out loud, if possible. Tone matters. Strong but not frantic. Calm but not checked out. Step 4. Take one small action that matches your new state. Finally, do one thing that lines up with your upgraded state. Examples. If you're shifting into a focused state, set a 10-minute timer and start the task. Into a courageous state, make the call, send the email, have the conversation. Into a loving state, send a kind message, give a compliment, or speak gently to yourself. The action doesn't need to solve your life, it just needs to prove to your nervous system. We're not stuck, we can move. Do this sequence, body, focus, language, action, and you'll feel a shift. Not always from 0 to 100, but often from 20 to 60 or 40 to 80, and that's usually enough to change your day. 4. Designing your peak state blueprint. Let's personalize this. Instead of a vague idea like, I want to feel better, create a clear blueprint of how you are when you're at your best. 4.1. Remember a time you felt fully alive and powerful. Think back to a specific moment when you were proud of yourself, in flow, energized and clear. Maybe you spoke up in a tough conversation, finished a project you're proud of, helped someone in a way that deeply mattered, overcame something you thought you couldn't. Close your eyes and go back into that memory. What was your posture? How were you breathing? What were you thinking about? What were you saying to yourself? Write a quick snapshot. Physiology, focus, language. This is your BAM personal reference for a powerful state. You've already been there. 4.2. Build a repeatable habit, your state ritual. Now, turn that memory into a repeatable ritual. You can use any time. You might design something like this. My 2-minute state ritual. 1. Physiology. Stand up, roll my shoulders back, lift my chest. Take 10 deep breaths, exhaling with a bit of force. Shake out my arms and legs, then stand still in a strong stance. 2. Focus. Ask, what is one thing I can be grateful for right now? Ask, what is one thing I can do next that matters? 3. Language. Say out loud, I've handled difficult things before. I can handle this next step. I'm stronger than this moment. Do this before important calls, work sessions, difficult conversations, starting your day. You are like training yourself, like an athlete trains before a game. 5. Applying state mastery to key areas of life. Let's see how this plays out in the 3 big arenas: work, relationships, and self-confidence. 5.1. Work and productivity. If you approach your work in a low state, everything feels heavier. Tasks feel impossible. Procrastination grows. You tell yourself, I'm lazy, when in fact you're just depleted. Try this. Before starting a task you've been avoiding, do your 2-minute state ritual. Set a timer for just 10 to 15 minutes. Tell yourself, I don't need to finish, I just need to start in this state. Often, once you begin from a more powerful state, momentum kicks in. 5.2. Relationships. In a lousy state, it's easy to snap at people you love, assume bad intentions, take everything personally. Before a sensitive conversation, change your physiology. Ask, what state do I want to show up in? Angry or curious and calm? Choose language in advance. Help me understand. Instead of, why do you always? The state you bring into a conversation often matters more than the exact words you choose. 5.3. Self-confidence and identity. Confidence isn't something you either have or don't have. It's a state you generate, not a gift you wait for. You can build a habit. First thing in the morning, do your state ritual. Look in the mirror and say, today I choose to show up as the version of me who is capable, resourceful, and enough. You won't feel fireworks every time, but over days and weeks, your nervous system starts to believe, this is who we are now. 6. A 7-day state upgrade challenge. If you want to make this real, try this simple 7-day experiment. Day 1. Create your peak state blueprint. Remember a time you were at your best. Write how you moved, how you breathed, what you focused on, what you said to yourself. Design a short 2 to 3 minute ritual that imitates that. And days 2 to 3, use your state ritual once per day. Pick one moment each day when you know you'll need power. Before work, before a meeting, before a tough call, do your ritual. Afterward, take one meaningful action from that state. Days 4 to 5, use it when you're triggered. When you feel annoyed, anxious, or defeated, step away for 2 to 3 minutes. Run your state ritual. Ask, from this state, what's the best move I can make? Notice how different your reactions are compared to your old default. Days 6 to 7, begin and end the day in a chosen state. Morning. Do your ritual before you look at your phone. Choose a word for the day: calm, courageous, focused, kind. Evening. Do a shorter version of your ritual. Ask, where did I live in my powerful state today? Where can I improve tomorrow? By the end of 7 days, you'll have proof. You are not at the mercy of moods. You can generate a better state on purpose. Your decisions, interactions, and progress all improve when you do. 7. The real power: choosing your state before life chooses it for you. Most people live like this: circumstance, emotion, action. Something happens and they react automatically, get stuck in whatever state the situation triggered, let that state control their day. State mastery flips it. Chosen state, response, new circumstance. You decide, I will bring courage to this. I will bring calm to this. I will bring curiosity to this. Then you use your chat, physiology, focus, language to step into that state. From there, you respond differently, and that different response slowly creates a new life. You're not pretending bad things don't happen. You're refusing to give your worst state the steering wheel. Personal power is not about never feeling scared, sad, or angry. It's about learning how to interrupt the spiral and choose your body stance, your focus, your words, so you can bring your best self to the moments that matter. You already know what it feels like to be powerful. You've tasted that version of you before. Now you're simply choosing to meet them more often, with a stronger posture, with a more intelligent focus, with kinder, braver language. You don't have to wait for confidence. You don't have to wait for motivation. You create them with your state, and from there, an entirely different future becomes possible.